Running into places without thinking would definitely get you killed.
Oh, hell.
By the end of this video, you'll learn how to rush enemies without dying. Let's start with quick running. This is where you can run faster, and not many people know it exists. You can turn this on in the basics of the settings. Just click turn on. Here is the side-by-side of having this turned on and off when proning. It is very clear that this makes you have faster movement, which is needed when you rush the enemies. Now, rushing requires you to have the right movements for the right gun. Obviously, different guns need different types of movements to use, like scoping using an SMG is much more different than scoping with a sniper when rushing. That's why for close-range guns like SMG and shotgun, you need to use the jiggle peeking movement, which is moving your joystick from side to side to peek at enemies. To do this, like what I said, just move your joystick side to side from where you're going to peek, like this. Well, this is what beginners do, but here is what pro players do. They first jiggle peek by moving from left to right, then once they peek, they come back to where they see the enemies by turning 180 degrees and clicking the slide button, then scoping into the enemy. This is used to surprise enemies and lessen your hitbox, making it hard for enemies to aim at you. The best guns this season to use for this movement in rushing are Fennec, QQ9, Switchblade, KRM, and Holger. Keep in mind this is for close-range guns only. For the gunsmith, when aggressively rushing, always, use fast ADS speed in your gunsmith. Here is the difference between slow ADS and fast ADS. You can immediately see the dissimilarity. Having fast ADS would guarantee you at least a 99% chance of killing the enemy, since this will make you scoped in first, which is a sure kill. So, here are the gunsmiths for fast ADS that pro players use, for SMG, for shotgun, and for sniper. Alright, when rushing the enemies for long-range guns like the DLQ, the movement that you should use is jump shooting. Like the name suggests, this is where you jump to the area where enemies might appear and then shoot them. To do this properly, you need to move your joystick to where you're going to peek while not moving your screen, and then jump while you're in the air, scope to the enemies and shoot, after, slide and get cover before rushing again. For an average player, that is very hard to do, but for an esports player it's very simple, like bruh. If your enemy is close to you on the other hand while you are rushing, what you need to do is slide to the side, then jump, after face the enemy in front, and scope and shoot. It would take a lot of practice to perfect it. Usually, it only takes 10 attempts to master it. It might look too advanced, but trust me, it's easy. While doing this, I recommend equipping the perk Lightweight. This makes you a little bit faster as seen on its side-by-side, giving you an edge when sprinting. Also, when you can't see the enemies from far away properly with your device when using a sniper, try adjusting your FOV in the settings by lessening it a little bit. This will make your camera zoom in, which can help in seeing and tracking enemies properly when you are rushing.
It's me, Mario!
Did you know it is much faster to switch weapons and shoot the enemy than reload and shoot? As seen on the right video, while the left one is still reloading, you're already scoped in and shooting. I recommend using a pistol if you're aggressive, or melee if you are like those people who likes to abuse it.
Oh my god, bro.
Equipping fast switch in your gunsmith also help you to do this faster. Doing this would make you dominate every single close combat battle. Many pro players use this to their advantage and don't share this with other players because they want to keep this a secret to get ahead of everyone, but now you know. Next would be to always throw a grenade before you rush. Using the smoke in the hard point before going in will actually increase your kills, because this will make enemies not see you when going in. Grenade spots are also a must to learn. Here is an example of a grenade spot in the terminal. Throwing the smoke bomb here will land on the long B from the plane, giving you a better and safer way to rush if you're planning to go there. Knowing different bombing spots is needed, since it can not only help you but also your teammates in search and destroy and hard point. If there are too many enemies in one place. Usually, enemies go from place to place together. This is one of the most common reasons why people die so fast, because 2 versus 1 when rushing is unfair to the rusher. That's why when you kill one enemy, make sure you scope out fast and aim and shoot at the other enemy fast. You can combine this with fast movements like sliding so that after a kill, it would be hard for them to track you. Here is what I usually do. I first slide to the area and kill the first enemy that I encounter and scope out as fast as possible, then slide again to the side to kill the other enemy. If there are more enemies I slide again, and if you think you cannot handle it you can just slide and get cover and rush them from behind. The last thing you need to know is how to quick scope properly. Just click this video. Thanks. Subscribe.